Hi, I'm Luke Searveld. Welcome to another episode of Meet the Gaffer. We're going to do a little test, a test between multi-lights through a softener and a single light through a softener. Rick Larson is kind enough to stand in here, and he is being illuminated quayside by a 6x half grid, and we only have 2 units in it right now. So we have a 400 Joker 2, and that has a fly eye in it, and there's a 300D Mark II at 60%. So those are just 2 units filling out this 6x on his quayside. Then on his fill, he's got a Aputure Nova, and that's just at like 70%. So that's what he's got on front. And then we've got a 300X that is in a spotlight mount, 26 degree, and that's giving him a little bit of scratch. Now, given the illumination of our background, we're thinking, this is a pretty nice setting. And this is with GH5, a 5.6 split 8, and a 200 ISO 180 shutter. That's what we're rolling with. Just to give you an idea, foot candle wise, to camera, we've got 170. To our key, we've got 200. Just so you see this beautiful man's face, I'm going to step out and he's going to pull his mask off. Okay, mask back on. Now, just for yucks, we're going to change things up, and we happen to have 4 units behind this 6x. And we're going to turn on 3 300D Mark IIs, the Aputures, and keep the 400 Joker on. So we're just going to give ourselves as much light as we can with the units that we have available. Then we'll compare that with an M18 and just see, what happens. Now let's go ahead and turn on all those units, and we'll turn them all at 100%. To camera, we've got 400 foot candles. Keep that in mind. And 440 to our source. Change our exposure a little bit. Maybe we're more in that zone. And of course we could bring up our fill to make that feel better. We've cracked it down a stop, an 8 split 11. Now we're going to turn off these units and bring the M18 in. Fire when ready. That'll come up to speed. Slowly but surely. Starts a little blue. Wow, you know what? That's actually pretty good. And then if you could take off your mask, sir. And mask goes on again. Then to camera, we've got 500. To the unit, we've got 550. So it's about 100 foot candles hotter. Just a quick note, the stand with the lights on it was about 9 feet back, 9 feet up, and then we're about 4.5 feet from the diffusion. So that gives you an idea of distance here for, not a huge room, but totally workable. So what did we learn? Well, we learned that you can get a lot of nice output with an M18. But compare that to a number of smaller units, a pack of 300D Mark IIs, and you can have similar output. You also have a lot of control, because now you can dim those units as you need to your background. Because here, obviously, we have plenty of light. Now, thing to remember is we don't have Fresnel lenses on these 300Ds. We've got just the dishes. So just for yucks, we decided to try out the Fresnel adapters on the 300D Mark IIs. So those all are on there, and they're in flood mode. And then in the 400 Joker, we've got the Fresnel lens as well, instead of the bug eye. So let's see what we get on our output. 480 to camera, and 550 to the light, so that's good output. Let's put that fly eye back in the 400 Joker. 600 to camera, 640 to the light. That's some good output. So something to know, it's not as spready maybe, but those Fresnel lenses are pretty good. And that's at the flood end of it, so not even that spotty. So, hey, hopefully good information that you can use.
So here is the M18 versus the 400 Joker with the fly eye back in it and the Fresnels. The 400 Joker is the furthest camera right.
All right, thanks for watching. Thanks, Rick. We'll see you again next time. Just for shits and giggles, this is just one 300D with the Fresnel lens, and we're exposing, you know, to let the outside be a little hotter. You know, here it's too hot. Here you bring it in, it just feels a little hotter, and his skin feels like it's you know, matching that. Anyway, yeah, there's a lot you can do.